Have you ever had a teacher with literally no common sense? I was 14 when my mom got in this really bad car accident. She broke her hip and needed surgery, and my dad had been gone for years. That left me taking care of my little brother Tommy for almost a month while my grandma flew in from another state. I was still going to school every day, trying to juggle everything. I'd wake up at 6, get Tommy ready for school, drop him off, go to my classes, pick him up, help with his homework, make dinner, and put him to bed. Then I'd start my own homework around 10 p.m. Most nights I was up until 2 a.m. just trying to keep up. I told all my teachers what was going on. Most of them were super understanding and gave me extensions when I needed them, except for Ms. Davidson. She taught language arts, and I actually used to like her class before all this happened. The first time I turned in an essay late, I explained the whole situation. She just stared at me and said, "That's not your responsibility. Your mom should have planned better." I was so confused. Like, planned better for getting hit by a drunk driver? I explained again that there was literally no one else to watch Tommy. She gave me a 0 on the essay and said, "That's life. Deadlines matter more than excuses." I tried to push through. I'd stay up even later, sometimes until 3 a.m., working on her assignments after Tommy finally fell asleep. He was having nightmares about mom being hurt, so some nights I'd have to sit with him for hours. I turned in this rushed essay a day late and got a D with a note that said, "Unfocused and emotional, not your best work." No kidding, it wasn't my best work. I was running on 3 hours of sleep and stress eating cereal for dinner because I forgot to grocery shop. I asked if I could talk to her after class about maybe getting some flexibility until my grandma arrived. She flat out refused. "There's no time for special treatment. The world doesn't pause for personal drama," she told me. Personal drama. Like my mom's broken bones were some soap opera I was making up. The breaking point came when Tommy got a fever of 103. I had to leave school early to take him to urgent care. I emailed Ms. Davidson asking if I could take the quiz online since I missed it for a medical emergency. She replied back, "Not my job to work around your babysitting." Babysitting. My own brother. I completely lost it. I printed out that email and marched straight to the principal's office. I was crying and shaking and probably looked insane, but I didn't care anymore. Turns out other kids had been complaining about Ms. Davidson too. One kid with dyslexia said she told him to try harder instead of using learning disabilities as a crutch. Another girl missed class for her grandfather's funeral and got told that death is part of life and not an excuse for missing assignments. The principal's face got redder with each story I told. She asked for copies of all the emails Ms. Davidson had sent me. By the end of the week, they quietly moved me to Mr. Garcia's English class. Ms. Davidson kept her job, but suddenly the principal was sitting in on her classes every week doing observations. She also had to go to some sensitivity training, which honestly felt like a slap on the wrist. But Mr. Garcia was amazing. When I explained my situation, he immediately set up a plan where I could turn in assignments digitally and get extensions when needed. He even gave me his personal email in case emergencies came up. I ended up getting a B+ in his class, even with everything going on.